Hello, Dr. Juice here. This is my second week of doing my new experiment for the new type of videos. I'm going to be talking about thought density today. So imagine you don't know what you want to do when you grow up, but you want to prepare yourself so that you'll be able to master anything or learn anything. Ideally, you'd want to choose an activity or two or a couple areas of study to study that will cover everything and make you good at everything. The idea is it's easier to go from a activity or field of study with high thought density to a field of study with low thought density. That's what we're going to define as thought density. It's easier to go from high thought density to low thought density than vice versa. As an extreme example, you'll have an easier time, going from learning calculus to washing dishes than vice versa. So as an example in my real life, what I do a lot is I work with a high-level mathematics concept and then have to translate it into coding to get it actually working. Both are time-consuming, both take a lot of focus, but I can't help but feel that working with those high-level abstract math concepts is improving my cognitive capacities more than the coding. So in this case, I would say, working with the high-level math concepts, that's higher thought density than doing the coding. I was just talking with the taxi driver about this just like 10 minutes ago, and he said, probably riding a bicycle is a little bit higher thought density than just driving on the interstate in a car, because with the bicycle you have to be breathing, you have to watch the motion of your legs, stuff like that. Now let me mention a couple nuances about this idea. The thought density in some field of study may decrease the more time you spend at it, obviously. So for instance, a 4-year math major will have an easier time, learning some new calculus concept than somebody who hasn't. On the other hand, some fields of study may increase in density the more you study them. So for instance, in neuroscience, at the beginning, you may just be doing experiments like lab experiments, collecting data, stuff like that. That's lower density work as opposed to actually designing the experiments and working with some more high-level ideas. So some fields which I feel require a lot of thought density would be 1, modern physics, 2, mathematics, and 3, chemistry. What do you guys think about that list? Do you think that I was wrong about that list? Maybe there are some other subjects are higher thought density than others. What are your thoughts on this? Is this idea correct? Is it, is it very subjective in that thought density varies from person to person greatly so that it's a silly concept? Or should it be defined objectively? Or should it be defined subjectively? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts, and I'm looking forward to hearing them. All right, see you guys next week.